Hey, this is Lee Agbohlah with LTAPerformance, and in this video, I will tell you the top supplements I use for my fitness goals. Now, supplements make up the majority by a large margin of the revenue each and every year in the fitness industry. Sadly, the majority of these supplements, by a very large margin, don't show to actually work in individuals. But why are these shown to you so frequently to make you think that you need these supplements to help you get to the next level within your fitness? Well, I'm going to go into the top supplements I use, and by the end of this video, you will understand why I can count on my hand the supplements that I use for my fitness goals. So be sure to like and subscribe. So, the fitness industry is no stranger to promoting supplements, right? I'm sure in your experience of understanding what you should do within your goals, you see how often that supplements are sold to you. You could go definitely into any of your local supplement store, and you'll see a vast array of different supplements that they're gonna guarantee to you that these are gonna work for you. Unfortunately, it's not. So let's go into my top supplements I use for my fitness goals. And we're gonna start off with number one, and this is gonna be whey protein. Now, for today, I am going to show you some of the supplements I use. I'm not sponsored by any of these brands, and I'm not a big believer in just buying something off of a brand. But I will go into certain brands that I do prefer and the reasons why. So let's start off first with the whey protein. And I actually just recently got one of my favorite proteins I'm using right now, and that is LTAPer. Now, LTAPer is a very high quality source of protein that you can get. What is LTAPer and why do I recommend this? It's because of the quantity of the pureness of the protein that is in their supplements. Now, this one that I'm actually using right now is the zero carb LTAPer. Now, the zero carb literally means there's no carbs. So this one has 25 grams of protein here, which is 100 calories. So you have none of the excess. It's like when you drink, a diet soda where it's zero. This is pretty much what this is, where it's just the quantity there is just the LTAPer as far as the protein, and that's the whey concentrate that is made up of isolates. So whey isolates, just to think in a simple term, is just it's the pureness of it, right? How close are you getting to the pureness of just the protein that is in the supplement? Now, there's other whey protein supplements that you can have for yourself, and that's gonna work really well for yourself. The reason I'm highlighting this one, because like I said, this is the one I'm actually using right now. I don't always go for the zero LTAPer or even LTAPer in general. I just make sure a good rule of thumb is to understand, pick protein sources that are high in protein. So if you think about the percentage that you want to shoot for in a supplement, is you want to make sure at least 80% of that is coming from the protein. You don't really want to have the excess calories, especially when you're losing weight. You want to not have excess calories in any way that you can reduce that. And a great way to be able to do that is within the protein that you choose. It's a good rule of thumb to also understand, using the price of the protein, you are really getting what you pay for. Not always the case, because sometimes they will put a super blend, and what a super blend is, they'll put a lot of other supplements in it to raise the price up. So you will see that sometimes, but if you're getting a strictly a protein supplement through like whey, like I'm using, like I said, a good rule of thumb is to look at it to be at least 80% in the protein amount of the calories that it makes up. So if we're talking about, let's say it's 120 calories and it's 25 grams of protein. Now each gram of protein, easy math here. For each gram of protein is 4 calories. So for each gram, you could just simply do the math. So like here, for example, as I use this as a zero, there's 25 grams of protein. So 4 times 25 is 100. So very easy math for you to understand. So let's say if it's 120 calories, right, out of the 100, it's going to meet that threshold right there, right, of what we want to have happen. So whey, backed up by so many studies. This is the most studied supplement on the market that you can look at. Whey The reason I recommend whey of any of the protein supplements is because, like I said, research has backed it up that whey is the one that's going to build the muscle mass, as far as studies showing that it synthesizes protein, which just pretty much means that it helps that muscle grow at a better rate than any other protein supplement that you can get on the market. Now, like I said, the reason I'm saying Isopure here, for one, like I said, it's in my cabinet right now and I'm using it, and it's a really great quality there because, like I said, anytime you can get as much whey, isolates in a supplement that's telling you it's high quality because it's the purest form that you can get in protein. So very big into making sure that I have my protein when I'm working out, because I need to build that muscle back on. So it doesn't matter if you're building muscle, obviously you're going to want to build muscle, but even when you're in a fat loss phase, remember, muscle is very important. So you got to keep this handy. It's also very convenient for you when you're on the go. Like, I know for many clients that I work with that are very busy, and just like myself, I have a lot of stuff to do. It's a lot easier just to drink that protein shake versus prepping, some of the other protein. But you can definitely, get some of your proteins in other sources. But of course, this video, we're talking about supplements. So let's hit it up with the whey protein is the way to go. Now, second I'm going to hit here is creatine. Now, just like I just mentioned with the whey protein, creatine is a supplement that is researched very heavily and shown to work in many individuals. And the thing about creatine is a lot of things that also kind of gets clouded as far as, is this a good supplement for me, or is this something bad? Is this going to damage my kidneys or something like that? Liver, some people have heard different things like that. But as long as everything's working properly for yourself, this is really great for you, because I want you to think of it as simple as this. This is like the boost of energy that is true energy, not like, an energy drink, but this is true energy because our body needs creatine when we are trying to do very explosive movements or very high intensity movements, I should say. So think about when you're lifting in your workouts and you're getting close to being almost done, where your muscles are very fatigued, or you're going for a maximum lift. We need to rely on this source because this is the fastest source to our muscles that we can utilize. The thing about creatine is, unlike, like I said, with protein, when we think about whey, we can get it from a lot of different animal sources, right? And we can just eat it. The thing about creatine is very small amounts that we can get in our diet. So the supplement route is the best way for you. Because of that, you can get a lot more than you can naturally get in your diet. You cannot replicate this in your diet. A standard serving of the creatine like this is 5 grams. So like I said, you cannot replicate that in your diet. It's just not possible. There's very trace amounts of creatine in our other sources. So this is the route to go. And like I said, it's heavily researched back to show this works in individuals. Now, I've been using this since college, so this is going over 10 years. And I really believe in it. It's helped tremendously in me gaining strength, me building muscle, and me being able to burn fat because of that. Like I said, this is the boost that you need when you are doing something high intensity, something explosive, if you can think about that. And at some point in your workout, you're going to have to rely on that source of energy, because when you get tired and your muscles are pretty much fatigued, we want that extra boost, right? So this is the difference of over time of getting extra reps out, being able to put more weight on, which is going to allow you to be stronger, build muscle, be able to burn more fat. So heavily recommend this. Like I said, I'm not into any specific brand. I like this brand just because the taste of it, which is pretty cool, and it mixes really well. Just be on the alert for other creatine that are marketed that are a lot more expensive than creatine monohydrate. These other sources that they will try to get you to buy over this creatine monohydrate is usually based off of them saying that it absorbs faster and that it's going to be better for you. Studies have not shown that to be true. So save your money, go with creatine monohydrate, watch your gains go up. You'll be stronger, you'll be leaner, no side effects of here, as long as you're healthy. Just drink water with it as well. Make sure you're hydrated and you'll be good. So this is a big one. So these are really the only ones I'm really using. And lastly, I use within my supplements is fish oils. And I've been using fish oils for some time because of omega-3s. Omega-3s are big in allowing me to be able to recover. I work very hard within my workouts. I push myself to the brink. So I really challenge myself and I push a lot of strain on it. Now, with omega-3s are being able to reduce inflammation, that's big to allow me to recover. When you're lifting 6 times a week, as I do, I work out every day. Sometimes I'm doing more than 2 workouts in a day. So this really helps me within being able to recover. Omega-3s have helped with inflammation, I've shown through studies. Another big thing as well with omega-3s here is the heart health of it. Now we understand that cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer in our country. So what better way to make sure that you can live longer is by doing the best you can with improving your heart health. And omega-3s help with that. Has been proven through studies that it helps reduce, the risk of cardiovascular disease. Really good for helping, like I said, the heart health. And this is a really good fat for your body. And we want to just make sure with the nutrition that we are putting in the right stuff in our body, right? I talk about in my program, I work with clients about supremely fueling your body. You will feel better when you are getting the nutrients that your body needs. And this will help you live longer, which I think you need to have happen, right? Because if you really want to have the quality of lifestyle and living a healthy lifestyle you dream about, you want to make sure that you're doing everything that you can do. And when you're working out hard, you want to put some supplements that are going to help you. And these are the 3 that I use. These are the 3 that to me have proven that it's worked for myself and worked for others through research. And this is what I believe in. Now there might be a couple other supplements that have some type of validity and pretty much showing that it can work. These are the 3 that I use. Don't recommend you to go into a supplement store and just listen to the people selling you there. Just like I just told you, that makes the majority of revenue. So you're gonna be sold a lot of different things. You're gonna be believing that all these things that you're gonna need to use, and you're gonna be spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month with pretty much not showing that these actually really work really well. So let's recap here. First off, the protein, right, through the whey protein shows that is gonna help you build the muscle, which is very important for yourself, right? So we know that here. The creatine, as I mentioned, when you're in your workouts and it's high intensity, allows you to push those extra reps, be able to lift more weight. That's gonna allow you to be stronger, be leaner, which is awesome. And then as we just talked about here, those omega-3s, right? Those omega-3s are huge in allowing us to be able to recover and allowing us to be healthier with our heart health. So if you're not taking any supplements, always check in with a doctor first. If you're not sure if you should be taking those, I am not, expert in dietitian where I can recommend anything to you, but these are ones I use for my fitness because they have shown that these work for my goals. So you decide, you tell me what supplements you're taking. Let me know in the comments below. And if you're a believer that there's way more supplements out there that work, let me know. If you think I'm wrong, you think I should be taking something else, let me know as well. So be sure to like and subscribe and watch the next video.